One of these things is not like the other. Na 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 na. Can you see it? These are both hybrid dynamic driver, balanced armature, multi-balanced armature, 3 bores, tubes going from drivers directly to bores. Can you see the difference? No? We'll get back to that. Let me be your master of reality. Oh, look what he just did there. Okay. If you listened to the F9 Pro and agreed with me that these were too fatiguing for long-term listening, then continue, because I'm talking to you. If you believe that the FH1 is the best IEMs that FiiO has made to date for long-term listening, mid-lusciousness, with good detail retrieval, if you believe that, like I said, please continue. I got these. I listened to them for a night and had mixed emotions. Wasn't sure why, but I had mixed emotions. Now, let me try to do something resembling a proper review, which I'm not known to do, but let's just go with it anyway. You got the ear hooks. They're easy to take on and take off. As you can see, mine's off right now. It's not quite the memory thing, but I'm glad, because a lot of people don't like that. This is pretty typical of higher end stuff. I have some higher end stuff. The slider is, in fact, a stable slider. You're not going to move it unless you slide it. Chin slider, not a chin dropper. Got the FiiO with like a glue or an epoxy type resin in here that's going to keep this to make it a true splitter. You're not going to have any issues here. Terminates into a single end. That's for another topic. I'll be doing another video about this, but I want to do this one today. Left and right channel is completely separated and insulated from one another. Coming from car audio, I like that. I prefer that. I think that's better. I don't care what the cable companies say about double wound, blah, 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 blah. If I had my choice to go old school with the left-right separated or wound, I would pick this, so I'm quite happy with this. I'm quite happy with the splitter. I'm quite happy with the slider. I'm very happy with the ear hooks. Overall, I like the cable. Would it be, if it's balanced, it would be optimal, but we're looking at what is going to be a sub $300 absolute badass IM, and that it's not balanced is not something that I'm going to worry about. So let's go ahead, leave that there. Master reality. Reality. $2,000 IM or more. I don't know. $2,000. Worth it? No, no. In so many ways. I'll get into that in another video. Do you remember what I showed you at the beginning of that? That was 3 minutes ago. Please, I hope you remembered. That would be a problem if you didn't. You're looking at this. You still not seeing it? Okay, let me explain it to you. Low frequency waves travel through materials, and high frequency sounds reflect off of materials easier. That's the way acoustics go. I don't have time to get into the detail, but that's an interesting video to do sometime in the future. Low frequency sounds can often be felt through walls, whereas the TV of the person next door, you wouldn't really maybe catch any of it except for explosions, which would be low frequency, because it would travel through the wall and you would hear your neighbor's television because of that. Now, if you take, can we focus? Yay, all right. No, yay, no, damn. There we go. If you take a typical 3-bore or more IM, like I've got several in my possession. Let me use this one. This is the NCM boutique out of Vietnam. You've got a piece of metal for one of the 3, same as this one. And these are open. They're not covered because they're tuned, and because covering it is, instead of having one bore and covering all of them, you would be taking the low frequency and applying a dampener or filter over it, and you'd be doing the same to the mids and treble, and they're not going to react in the same way. The issue that I had with the FH5 was related to the vocals seeming a tad forward and the bass seeming kind of polite. Sounded great, sounded balanced, as I would imagine what FiiO was going for. But I could not get out of my mind that this is the standard design for triple bore. And there's a reason for it. And like I said, high frequency sound, low frequency sound, they are impeded in different ways and react in different ways. So what I did was, being the MacGyver dude that I am, some people have no idea who that is. I've done this like 4 times because I've done some other videos that I'll release at a later time. Take a pin, a regular pin, be very gentle. This will come on and off. People said, void your warranty. God, I don't know what to say about that. Don't lose it. Put it in a piece of plastic. I put mine like behind this little piece of fabric here. It's not going to go anywhere. And now what I've got is the 3 chambers. One of them has a metal pipe in it, just like this one has. It's got a metal pipe in it. Now what I've done is I've got 3 tuned chambers, and I've not laid one type of material. How that mesh was affecting the treble, I can't say for sure. How it was affecting the bass, I can surely say is not the same. The way low frequency and high frequency sounds travel are not the same. So the oddity of this set that I couldn't get my head around for a little while was the vocals are forward, the bass is not, and the treble is not sparkly. It sounds like a great set, but I kept getting back to this. Why does everybody do this? And then I thought, well, when you separate and each driver is giving a direct path to your ear, if you universally, cover that, dampen that, impede that with one single type of material, you're going to get different reactions. So I popped it off. And now I have a bassy. Let me put this in here real quick. This is Doobie Brothers, Taking It to the Street. Dun, 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 dun. It's got some real sharp bass pulls with very clear decay. If the bass that had been elevated by the removal of that mesh was having a problem, this would be the track that I would pick it out on. It's not having a problem. Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks is being slightly overwhelmed. Lindsey Buckingham, no. There has been no negative effect to this, only positive. Bass is up, sparkle is there. Did FiiO make a mistake? This cost $2,000, and I got some stuff to talk about this later. Yeah, companies, they do it. Putting one type of material over 3 different types of drivers is going to have side effects. And I heard it with my own ears, decided to do a very little simple fix that I can reverse easily. And I am reaping the benefits now and regretting buying these for $1,000. I got a reduced price on it because I reviewed it. I regret that I purchased them at all for reasons that I'm going to get into in the next video that I do. Because these are really, really outstanding. If you followed my video and you liked the FH1 like I did, this is a direct lineal connected, like they say, lineal heavyweight champion, like a direct connection to the previous champion. This is directly connected to the FH1, and it is the step up. It has better bass. It has a bigger... This reminds me of that. I think of the Atlas by Campfire Audio when I take the screen off. It's a big, dynamic sound, and it's right in your ear. That's what I think about. That's a $1,000 $200 set. $1,200 set right there, and this sounds like that. Very, very impressive. I will do another video later, but take the mesh off if you get it. And if you think that's too much work, you'll probably like the sound that it comes with. I'm talking to people that like the FH1 and preferred it, and you want to get something that's built better, sounds better, and gives you your bass. It's right there, bro. There you go. And I have been your part-time master of reality.